How you going? Just want to talk to you about serving each other. What a wonderful conviction that is. And that's this week's conviction. I'm Steve. I just want to encourage people today in their serving. So why do I love serving? Serving is something that we're created to do. If God gave of himself and he serves every day, he is there to make this whole place work. Now, if he wasn't there doing that, it would all fall apart. We're created in God's image, and I've seen miserable people are people that don't pour out into other people's lives. They seem to be more unhappy and really messed up. But Paul refers to Jesus having said that it's better to give than to receive. It's a greater blessing, more blessed to give than to receive. And Paul speaks about that in the book of Acts. And I've found that as I try and help other people, or as I try and just pour into other people, even just a comment, a word, I just feel so blessed because you're becoming and doing what God created you to become and do. And when we live that way, we are living out the intentions of God. So there's a lot of things that make us serve, and there's a lot of things that stop us from serving. I guess sometimes people might serve because they just want to be acknowledged, but that's not what it's about. And Paul spoke about the gifts in 1 Corinthians, and he gave the people a dressing down because they're all puffed up over their gifts. But if you've got a gift, the gift is to be given away, and it's not actually for you, it's for the person receiving the gift. So if your gift is teaching, preaching, the people aren't there for you to have someone to preach to. Your gift is there because the people need the Word of God. If your gift is encouraging, it's not there so that you got someone to encourage. It's there because the people need encouraging. And we all need loving. We all need caring. We all need putting things into place in our lives, some sort of order. We feel sometimes that things aren't right. The gift of administration is not just about church, organising a newsletter or it does that, but it goes deeper. It goes right into the congregation, where we're looking after just needs in other people's lives. And sometimes an administrator will see where someone has a gift and they'll say, hey, you can do this. How about you go and help that person with something? And guess what? It just works because that administration gift goes way beyond the office. Administration, rejoicing with those who rejoice and weeping with those who weep. The greatest gift and the greatest serving is heart to heart. Heart to heart stuff is the big thing. When Tabitha was sick, I just want to talk a little bit about where do I see it in the church. So when Tabitha was sick and had an operation, and people didn't trust my cooking, and rightly so, but I will tell you, I am the king of the takeaway shop. I do know how to get fed, right? You don't get this fat by sitting around. But the love that Tabitha felt by people giving meals or just organising a few meals that fed her and me beyond the food, So where do I see it in the church? I see it on Sundays. People all doing something, people greeting one another. That in itself is serving. Okay, the coffee's good. But what goes on in the kitchen is like a community that brings people together. It's a bigger serving than a mouthful of coffee. Where do I see it in the church? I see it in so many ways, but not just the church Sunday. I'm talking about the church Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. People who encourage and give someone a phone call. We've got Len Webb still down in New South Wales. She's still serving the church by ringing up people and encouraging them and checking on them. And, the church is not walled in by a Sunday meeting. And serving one another has to go beyond, and it is going beyond it in Rose City. And I give a big thumbs up for what I see in the church. Thank you.